Welcome to yoga for back pain and scoliosis. Option to grab a pillow before we start, as it will be used later in the video. Starting in a child's pose, knees go out wide and toes touch behind you. Inhale your arms over your head, and as you exhale, start to lean forward, lengthening the spine, and then gently place your hands on the mat. Sink deep into your hips, and if it's accessible, place your forehead on the mat. Take deep inhales and exhales, becoming present on your mat. If anything in this next 15 minutes feels painful, know that it's always okay to come back to child's pose or an easy seat. Tune in to your own body and what feels good in this moment. Take a deep inhale here, and exhale, let everything go. On your next inhale, start to shift forward, finding a tabletop position. Shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees. And as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round through the tailbone and the spine, gaze towards the belly button, cat. Taking a few of these at your own breath pace and listening to what your body needs. Continue moving here, or find a gentle side body stretch, looking over your left shoulder, and then your right, and moving here as your body calls. Come back to center, and walk your hands forward, finding a gentle puppy pose. Hips go towards the sky, finding one long line of energy from your hips down to your fingers. Your hands press the floor away to lengthen the spine, and your gaze goes down towards the mat to take any tension out of your neck. Breathe deeply here, and know that wherever you are in your yoga practice is exactly where you need to be. Gently walk your hands up, taking as much time as you need, and meeting in a downward facing dog when ready. Hips lift towards the sky, press evenly through both hands. An option to pedal out the feet here, finding some movement in the legs. Move slowly and deliberately, bringing awareness to your practice. Coming back to a stable downward facing dog, start to walk your hands back towards your feet, setting up for ragdoll. If your feet are together, heel toe them out, hips width distance or wider, to find space in the hips, and then hang heavy. Bend your knees as much as you need to let your torso rest on your legs. Hands come to opposite elbows. Release your head, your neck, and your jaw. Option to sway back and forth, find stillness, or any intuitive movement that your body needs. You can be as creative as you would like. Walk your hands back out in front of you and make your way to your belly however you would like to get there. Hands come down by your sides, resting one cheek on the mat, finding some time for stillness. Allow yourself to simply be, and know your mat is always there to support you. Lift your head and place your opposite cheek down, finding balance in the body. Bring your arms forward, elbows under shoulders, and hands placed on the ground. When you're ready, gently press into your hands as little or as much as you would like, lifting into Cobra pose. If this is too intense for you, walk your hands forward, taking some of the tension out of the lower back. The closer you walk your hands into your body, the more intense this is going to feel in your back. Stay here and work, or if you would like, walk your hands in and find a twist to the left, looking over your left shoulder, and then come through center and find that same twist on the opposite side. Come back to Cobra, and play with dropping your head all the way back, looking up to the sky. And notice how that feels on your neck. And then drop your chin to your chest. And notice the difference it made. Drop your elbows towards the mat, forehead to the ground. Hands come by your sides, toes tuck, and press up and back, finding a downward facing dog. Step or walk your feet through, finding a seated pose on your mat, setting up for Dandasana staff pose. Feet go out long in front of you, flex the feet, press your hands by your sides, lifting up through the spine. Gaze in front of you to lengthen the neck, and breathe. Release the palms from the ground, keeping the length in the spine. Inhale your arms overhead, and exhale, fold forward, keeping a flat back. If you can't reach your feet without rounding through the spine, feel free to grab a towel and loop that around your feet, extending your arms. Another option is to bend your knees as much as you need to rest your torso on them comfortably. Gaze towards the mat. When you feel comfortable, you can start to lengthen your legs a little bit at a time until eventually you find them straight on the ground. Keep in mind, it doesn't matter how deep you go into a posture or how cool it looks from the outside. It matters how you feel and what it can bring to your body. Inhale, start to roll up gently and make your way onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest. Work your tailbone down towards the ground to lengthen the spine, and then take some knee circles to the right. Find 3 slow, big circles using your whole range of movement. When you've completed your circles to the right, find 3 big circles to the left, once again restoring balance in the body. When you're done with your knee circles, hug your knees into your chest and let your arms go out wide in a T or a cactus shape, setting up for supine twist. Hop your hips over to the right side of your mat and twist to the left, letting both knees fall towards the ground. This can be quite intense, so option to grab a pillow and place it under both of your knees, bringing the floor closer to you. Another option is to bring the pillow in between your legs, releasing some tension from the lower back. If it's accessible, gaze to your right hand. Come back to center, pop your hips underneath you, and hug your knees into your chest. Pop your hips to the opposite side, and knees fall to the right. Option to take any of the modifications we discussed earlier, or find stillness here. Bring your knees and hips back to center and drop your feet to the ground as wide as the mat, and let your knees drop in towards each other. If you find the small of your back is curved like this, tuck your tailbone underneath you to lengthen the spine and rest, breathing deeply into your belly. Hug your knees into your chest, thanking yourself for all the work you just put in. Make your way up to a seat, however you would like to get there. Option to place a pillow underneath your sits bones to take some of the pressure out of your hips and your back. Placing your hands on your knees, exhale all of the stale air out of your body. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And exhale 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together, and exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today and taking some time just for yourself and your well-being. We smile and say namaste, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.